Well, hello there. I'm Nash, and this is Dave right here. And behind us is NuggRaid, one of the most lag-friendly raid farms out there. As you can see right now, it can get up to 896,000 items per hour, including 473,000 emeralds and 33,600 wish drops per hour. That includes redstone, gunpowder, and such. If you want to know how this farm works, you can keep watching, or else skip at this timestamp on how to run and build the farm. The spawning platform is actually very simple. So the raider spawn a block in the air, and then the side slime bar retracts first, and the game declarer, the top one, retracts to down axle the mobs. And then they extend, and this side slime bar side axles the ravagers inside the portal. Also, if ravagers spawn and they have no rider on them, they will immediately teleport since their hitbox is already inside the portal. After the mobs get down axled, they're pushed by these pistons inside a 3x1 area, which are then damaged by the TNT, which is made by this Duper by Clade0328. Once they're damaged, they will land on this honey, and these slabs will push them to the lava where they're killed by the player attacking the armor stand, and the items go down to the water while the XP goes up to the player and gets burned while still being able to collect it fast enough. So in the world download or in the schematics, I will have two versions. One is for the player and the other one is for the bot, and you'll see. So the difference is this one is for the bot. You can see because the torch is here, and the difference is that I needed to add a 1 game tick delay for the player, since the player ticks differently in different tick phase than the bot. So make sure that you get the right schematic when you build a farm. To build the farm, align the schematic so the whole box is inside a subchunk, so it's these blue lines that are 16 blocks apart from each other, and you want this whole box to be inside it. And if you decide to paste a schematic, you'll need to replace all villagers because it can create some bugs in the farm, so it's the best to just replace them. Also, make sure to put a water bucket inside each dispenser, like so, and that the let's find one. The composters right here are filled at least to level 1. To align the armor stand, you can dry the lava first and place a dispenser right here with an armor stand in it. You can power that, and then place a lever on this block and power it so the torch stays off. You can get rid of these parts. Put a redstone block diagonally from the dispenser and a piston facing it, and then power it. And you can see the armor stand is aligned against the grindstone. So then you can remove that, place the lava here, put the block back and the redstone torch, the pressure plate, and get rid of the lever, and then put the composter right here with the armor stand and everything else. To filter the storage, first I'll have pictures in the description, but if you want, the first slice will have the item you want to sort, and then 62 junk items and then 3 single ones. And in the hopper below, you'll need 5 stacks. In the adjacent one, you'll need 2 of the items you want to sort, 16 and then 3 ones, and then you alternate with every item you want to sort. If you feel like these are not enough slices, you can always add more. So you can just place a sign here and add more slices and just have this soul sand in the end to collect the to burn the junk items. Or if you want to collect some totems, just have another chest here and you can change this to ice right here and then just float into this hopper. For the nether side, you can either have a lava box around the portal like shown so the ravagers just burn, or you can go more than 128 blocks away from the portal and spawn a bot or put a player right there, so it just immediately despawns. You'll want to make sure that you have a sharpness 5, sweeping edge 3, mending and looting 3 sword, and diamond or netherite, and then you have strength 2, regen, and haste 2. It's also quite recommended to have a protection 4 armor just for extra safety. To start the farm, come in with Bad Omen, and you should see a raid bar when you land on this glass platform. Then you can attack the armor stand once, and then you'll wait for the raiders to spawn. You can see they spawn, most of them, or all of them. Then you can get in the armor stand and attack and run in this command. You should see 2 raid bars. When you see 2 raid bars, then you know the farm is working, and have fun. One of the most common questions I get is why the farm is not working. Well, probably the most common issue is that this blue box isn't inside the blue line area, and height does matter, because if it's right here, a block above, it won't work. So you have to make sure it's inside the whole area. Another small issue is people not using carpet for the farm. So if they attack the armor stand using Twickaroo or another auto clicker, it won't work. You have to use carpet, and you can't build this in paper. It won't work. It just can't. People also have issues with their storage, but it's very common that, because if one slice is broken, then the ones next to it will break, and the one next to it will break, so everything breaks. You have to make sure everything is filtered and set up correctly. You can also run the schematic verifier as shown, and if you start verification, you'll see I have a lot of wrong blocks or missing blocks or blocks in the wrong states, and it will show you where they are, so you can just go ahead and fix them. If you have any further questions about the farm, you can always join NuggTech's Discord. I will show the link right now, and I will have it in the description. And I probably will not be answering questions in the comments, so that's why.